One man, one mission, to rid the world of chronic anxiety once and for all. The anxiety guy, Dennis Simsek, shares his personal transformation from living a life filled with overwhelming worry to becoming a full-fledged positivity machine, a leading authority in generalized anxiety. Dennis gets to the truth of your mental health challenges and sets you on a path to transforming each and every area of your life. Here he is, the one and only, the anxiety guy.
Welcome. This is the Anxiety Guy Podcast, episode number 239. I am your humble and grateful host, Dennis Simsek. Thank you for spending some time with me today. This podcast episode is brought to you by my latest book, now out on Amazon. In fact, the paperback just came out this week. F Coping, Start Healing. Head on over to Amazon and pick up this most essential read of the year if in fact you suffer from an anxiety disorder right now, or if you know someone suffering. Pick up the book, study it, begin your healing. And if you get a chance, please go ahead and review the book. Leave a review on the Amazon page. It would mean so much to me and many other people. Warriors, this podcast episode is very, very important towards your healing. Why? Because there's a lot of things that you say to other people and yourself that at its root has protection written all over it. So many times we say something and we believe that the meaning that we've attached to that thing is true. False. We are saying things to ourselves and other people based off of a fear that is so deeply underlying that it's hard for us to consciously see it. Today, I'm going to present to you 3 common anxiety responses that people have, verbal responses as well as thinking responses, that at their roots have protection written all over it. To start this podcast episode off, though, I want you to understand this. Don't believe everything you think, because you're not really thinking. You're having an impulsive moment activated by your infinite memory system that's looking to protect you from anything that may be threatening. And positive change can be threatening. Don't believe everything you say. It's not the real you that's speaking. It's the unconscious you that resorts to disbelief whenever it feels like the situation may be different to what's normally experienced. Now, here's the first anxiety response that I see so very often today in the anxiety world. The sentence of, how can I change X? How can I change something? You know what this really means? It means that there's a part of you that's not ready to align with the knowledge that will take you to a new inner world. There's a fear of an unknown world you know very little about, and therefore, the how is a protective response. You see how this works? You're asking, how can I change X? When in fact your system is saying, don't change. You see how this works? And you go about your days looking for the right information, but not allowing yourself to take in that information out of fear. So you keep asking, how? We have to stop asking how, and we have to start asking ourselves, why? Why do I fear this information that's right in front of me that's going to change me for good? What have I connected to holding on to this fear and anxiety disorder? What needs are being met right now that I believe are not going to be met should I change? How can I change X? No. We're done with that world. This fear of the unknown is something that we must begin embracing through little steps and recognizing when that fear shows up so that we can do something about it. The second anxiety response that I see way too often is this: how long does it take to heal? You know what this means? This means I don't know if I can maintain these new habits unless I see things changing quickly. If I don't see changes quickly, I'll most likely give up on myself again. Warrior, this is another protective response, which protects from initiating action for long periods due to the possibility that you may fail again. The third anxiety response is, I don't understand this information. You know what this means? It means that a part of me doesn't want to understand and possibly accept a new truth because I'm too invested in fear. Also, this shows a fear of deeper thinking, deeper analyzing, because too many people revert to unconscious reactions and allow the emotions to dictate their actions. This is easier than building the skill of thinking and contemplating a new perception. This is another protective response by the unconscious that limits your ability to understand the new, because change is too scary for a lot of people. At least, that's what you keep telling yourself. And if you keep telling yourself the same story, you're going to get the same result. Period. Now we must understand these three anxiety-related responses if in fact we are going to change them. How can I change X? How long does it take to heal? I don't understand this information. You can keep restricting yourself from seeing the truth, warrior, or you can open yourself up to what will take you to inner peace. Recognizing your own protective responses and understanding why they are there based on past experiences and traumas will provide you with the courage to take the steps you need in order to heal. Remember, healing anxiety is just a small part of what's taking place in your life right now. You are a creative genius that's waiting, still waiting for things to come to you, rather than taking the opportunities given to you and creating the path yourself. No fear, no doubt, no more talking and feeling yourself out of change. It's time for a great awakening worldwide, and we are relying on you to be a part of that awakening and this loving shift. If I can do it, if other people can do it, so can you. So go for it. Today is the day that you begin this path towards healing, if you haven't already made that decision. Love you. Pick up the book F Coping Start Healing today on Amazon, and I'll see you on the other side called Inner Peace. You are more than anxiety. So stop talking yourself out of freedom. Bye-bye.
Thanks for being an important part of the Anxiety Guy podcast community. If you enjoyed this podcast, please leave a positive rate and review. If you're searching for further support on your road to recovery from anxiety, head over to anxietyexit.com and take part in the powerful End the Anxiety program based around the CBT model. If you're searching for a more one-on-one approach, you can sign up now for personal coaching sessions with Dennis via Skype. Remember, you are more than anxiety. See you in the next episode.